Has anyone got a story to share? I'll hear any tale, be it of boast or embarrassment.
These moments are precious, to be sure.
Should we hunt a few monsters to start the day off?
Off we go then.
Feeling rested, I trust?
What's this? We're trapped. Fine! A Cyclops! To think we'd encounter one here of all the place.
A Cyclops? Oh, pray, be on your guard. We can scarce stand. Oh well. Or play strike to send it gazing skyward.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
Too fast, monster.
How might I be of aid?
Master, I've just had a thought. Might we make use of this point somehow?
This could ride the edge of it if we use it well.
Must spare no effort against this foe. That's something to defeat.
Really now? It seems we have enraged our foe.
Reckless opponent makes for easy prey.
By your leave. Stay with me, Arisen. Hold it, please. First and foremost, not to lock it with balance. To prove a much easier target when lying prone.
I don't dare attempt such a big blow, but together, I think we can manage it.
It is no more or less than what one might have expected.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
Couldn't live with myself.
Lots to do. How precious little time.
What am I to do? He really ought to have returned by now. Mayhaps it's time I went looking for him. That place puts my hairs on end. Yet if aught were to befall him, I couldn't live with myself.
All this hustle and bustle puts me right at home. All I need. Hey all! Here at the inn, we also offer changes of vocation for those who seek it. I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something? Always a pleasure. Tad rowdy, but I shan't complain.
So this is where you've been. Come with me to the village entrance. The watchhead's waiting for you.
Who might have the answers we need? Shall we ask around? Now, Sir Gregor wants a word, eh? Hardly surprising. The Arisen's attentions are always in demand. I know where that person can be found, Master. This way.
You have our gratitude. Lead the way.
Our road was a long one, but here we are at...
I've a selection of wares that's sure to please. Pleasure doing business with you.
Ah, you've returned. Good timing, too. I have questions for you. First and foremost, with my thanks. Are you ready to depart, or do you need some time? Good. Then let us be on our way.
I'll take any chance not to think on my troubles.
We are none of us alike in vocation.
Tis a tad inconvenient that we can't share equipment.
Let us utilize our individual strengths wherever possible. Tis a glad thing we rested when we did.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim goes to waste. Too fast for you. Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
You must cleanse yourself of that oil, post-haste. I'll combine my magic with yours, that you might pass the spell more quickly.
Huzzah! What a team we make, Arisen!
If your pack grows over full, simply ask me to sell off your surplus items. I'll have the gold for you in a trice.
I'll harvest what I can, should it please you. Anything for you, Arisen. Off I go.
The Arisen is the lawful ruler of Vermund. So it has always been. To claim the title is to claim the throne. Yet, not all claims are true. Our kingdom sees many pretenders, and they are not dealt with lightly. Let's hope you're not one of them. Regardless, do well not to invite my mistrust.
Feast your eyes on this! Listen, you are full of surprises. I look forward to informing my own master of that strategy.
Now that is a surprise.
Was I asleep? What a strange dream I was having. This is for you, Master. I thought it might come in useful. This obstacle shan't get the better of us. There must be a way to remove it.
If a ranged attack is needed, you can count upon my aim. Might I be of assistance? Yon statue makes for a fine landmark.
What say we mark it in our minds as a place of interest? It's about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master?
Hold here a moment. I shall bid them open the gate.
Who's that you've brought with you, Watchhead, sir?
An Arisen, by all appearances.
An Arisen? Another pretender, you mean? I see the Sovereign's ascension has done little to stop such charlatans from plying their trade.
'Tis uncertain. This one commands the loyalty of the pawns.
What? Impossible. You know as well as I do that...
I'm well aware of how preposterous the idea is, thank you. However, as I do not believe it my place to rule on such a matter, I would make my report to the capital. If the claim is false, we will be rewarded handsomely for our trouble. If the claim is true, however, who can say? All's been arranged. Come, let us pass through the gate. An ox cart was meant...
We have found a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations. Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away.
Come to think of it, different masters favour different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for allies.
Each to their own.
Is everyone all right? More marks of the drag...
Really now, you mustn't shirk your duty. Lest you forget, 'tis the Arisen we serve here.
Would seem our fight is not yet done.
We must focus on finding victory, whatever our discomfort.
No quarrel here.
Leave the finding of equipment-enhancing materials to me, Master. I shall sniff them out and mark them on your map.
I've got a good feeling about this one. Over so soon? Why, we seem to have come through unscathed.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle.
I dare say the cart shan't be traversing this. Onward! Might await us on the road ahead.
Excellent. Just what I was hoping for.
Methinks there are rare materials to be found hereabouts.
Well spotted. Shall we see what we can do? We achieved remarkable synchronicity.
Our combined might is beyond any foe.
At last! The moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up.
Freshly rested as we are, the battle ought to be in our favour.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
Too fast for you. There's ought to be found there. Can you not see it?
We ought to take a closer look.
A fine display of skill.
My curative magics are at your disposal. Halt if you please. Do watch where you're going. You'll hurt yourself one of these days.
Oh, don't mind me. These things happen.
What's this? We're trapped. Aye! A Cyclops! To think we'd encounter one here of all places.
A Cyclops? Oh, pray, be on your guard. This torrent seems well suited to our purposes, if you ask me.
This could grant us an edge in battle, if we use it well. You might cast the spell more quickly. If we're to have any hope of victory, we must employ every tool and tactic at our disposal.
It is easily done.
Master, watch out!
What was that sound?
Fall back!
This brute has quite the temper.
I cannot use their
seem I misjudged you. I had taken you for another Force Arisen. Goodness knows we see a lot of them. Yet the value you showed in coming to our aid has dispelled such thoughts. Here, take this, as a mark of my trust. Give it to one of the sentinels stationed at the gates to the capital, and you'll be granted an audience with Captain Brandt. You're free to make your own way to the capital now. I see no need to keep you under constant watch, and I'm sure you'll breathe a little easier as well, aye? Of course, if you'd rather continue to accompany us, you are still welcome to join us on the ox cart. 'Tis your decision.
Must you run so...
Ah, here's the cart now. Do you intend to join us? Very well. Board the ox cart and we'll be off.
That ladder looks promising, but we'll have to drop it down from above.
A common reward. Frustratingly so.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure.
We're setting out. Jump on if you're paid.
There are youth.
We're setting out. Jump on if you're paid.
Goblins! What rotten luck! We've need of your aid again, sir.
I suppose I could use a moment to catch my breath.
I must ask you to refrain from charging off. Teamwork is the crux of our strategy.
Don't be such a worry, Walt. I know what I'm doing. Oh, not done!
Seems we drove them off. You've my thanks for aiding us. Vernworth isn't far from here. Will you join us the rest of the way? All right. Into the ox cart, then.
I was informed of your coming would be arisen.
Captain Brandt, this individual summoned a pawn through a rift stone. Several witnesses can attest to it. Though I admit I had my doubts at first. 'Twould seem this is no mere deceiver.
This one's not a bad sort. Saved our hides on the way here.
As decreed by the great will of our world, there can only be one arisen. That arisen now resides within the palace. Indeed, he is our sovereign and the rightful ruler of Vermont. It follows, therefore, that this ruffian before us is naught but a pretender. You must submit to questioning. If you value your life, you will not attempt to flee. I shall conduct the interrogation myself. Stand watch outside. I beg your forgiveness for my insolence, Your Majesty. If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear your life would have been in peril. I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender, lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes. Then you have truly lost your memory? In that case, mayhap I ought to explain the situation before we proceed. You, and no other, are the Sovereign, the only legitimate ruler of this kingdom. Some days past, you confronted the dragon in the village of Melv, whereupon you became arisen. The people rejoice, for our true liege had finally appeared, and in Vermon's long years of council rule. Yet, not all celebrated your coming. Your arrival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous consul, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the consul's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Disa, your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hand. Thus, Disa chose to abduct your Majesty while you recovered from your wounds, in order to rob you of your memory with a fell curse and sell you to Batal as a slave. Following that, she prepared a replacement to serve as the Sovereign in your stead. A mere puppet. However, with your Majesty returned, I have no intention of twiddling my thumbs as Disa plays her games. I shall devise some plans to further our cause. Pray. This one's cleared of all suspicion, and has my permission to remain in the capital. You are to trouble the good sir no further. Are we clear? What a happy coincidence. Visit the tavern tonight, if you've aught to discuss.
Pray forgive me, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Consign it! Get back here! You there! Did you see an urchin in a cap run past just now? Can you tell me which way he went? Many thanks. I'll catch that wretch yet.
You're a kind one, aren't you? 'Twould seem I am in your debt. In fact, there's aught I would ask of you if you've the time to spare.
Aha! There you are!
Oh, apologies, but our chat will have to wait. Till next we meet. Farewell.
When does my watch end? I've clean forgotten.
Surely I'm overdue a day off.
What should I be up to?
can weather a harpy assault unaided. Shall we hasten to Sir Akado's rescue? Follow me, Master, if you would. I'll bring you to the one you seek.
You have our gratitude. Lead the way. This journey will be a long one. What say we employ an ox cart? And save our feet the blisters.
'Tis the Arisen's choice to make, though I certainly wouldn't begrudge the chance to put my feet up.
Greetings.
What should I get up to today? Go on, have a look. Go on, have a look. I'm just grateful to still be in business. Many thanks.
Nothing caught your eye? Oh, that's a shame. Let's hope there's aught worth our coin next time.
Gold is a resource best spent judiciously.
I heard a rumour that this land was once a kingdom of beastrons.
Truly?
Greetings. Welcome to the Guild Hall. Here, we conduct all manner of procedures pertaining to vocations. If there is aught I may assist you with, simply say the word. Forgive me, but I'm afraid we are not accepting registration for warriors or sorcerers at this time. You see, as we currently have no archer staves or greatswords on hand, we are unable to outfit new members. And we cannot simply purchase more, as the delivery of arms intended for the local armory and other guilds in this domain was plundered by goblins. So regrettably, I cannot assist you. Unless you were to procure a weapon yourself, that is. Let me see. What else can I tell you of our guild? Certain vocations are unavailable. Let me see. What else can I... Methinks Roderick will be able to tell you aught of the stolen shipment. He runs the local armory, and we purchase almost all of our stock from him. May fortune smile upon you, sir.
We'll not find anything if we don't start looking.
Well met, sir.
As they come, I say.
These writings could be of import.
Shall we take a closer look?
What about you seems familiar. Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost hospitality in all Vernworth.
You shan't hear me complain about an early repose.
This inspires naught but...
Good morrow, everyone.
Off we go then.
I don't know about you, but I am full of vim and vigor.
Sort of import ever happens here, anyhow. Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the... foremost hospitality in... all Vernworth. Much obliged.